Welcome to my channel. I am Demogorgon de Stranger Things. In this channel, we're going to be doing lots of unboxings, reviews from animes, movies, design of the box, design of the figure, the options that come with it, the expressions, everything that's included in it. We will be covering everything. Statues, figures, cards, name it, and we'll probably have a video based on that. Don't forget to leave your like and subscribe to this channel. Thank you for joining me on this new adventure. Now, let's start the show. Welcome to my channel. My name is Demogorgon de Stranger Things, and for today I am presenting to you the Demogorgon from Stranger Things. So looking at the front, it shows you a picture of the Demogorgon. The side just basically has some generic labeling there. Looking at the rear, it's got another view of it with the mouth closed. So if you remember from earlier on in the season, people often described it as a humanoid figure with no face. And what they didn't realize it was that the full head was the mouth. And from the side, you see another generic view of the box here. And looking at the front, you have the Demogorgon with the mouth fully open. This is one of the creatures that was introduced in season 1 as one of the creatures from the upside down world that was coming in from Vecnum, and it was attacking basically the citizens of the town. Looking at the front of the box, it does have a flap that comes open. When you open it, you kind of see from the flap, it shows the figure, and then it gives you another image of the Demogorgon with the mouth open. And then it also shows you kind of like the little logo at the back of how the Demogorgon is written. Here you can see it at the bottom. Upon opening the box, the figure comes with 2 blister packs. The first one shows just the Demogorgon with the mouth open. The second one shows the head showing the mouth closed. It comes with 2 wrist accessories, and it also comes with a stand base, and I'm not sure what the 2 little things up at the top is. Looking at the first blister pack, you can see the figure here in a little bit more detail. Basically the whole figure is made out of rubbery plastic, and it's really soft to the touch. It does have a couple areas that have hard plastic, for example around the head and the neck, but for the majority of this, it's a pretty soft rubbery plastic, more like latex. And upon opening the box here and taking out the protective plastic, it does have a really strong chemical smell. Looking at the second blister pack, it's got the stand, and like I said, it's got the head and 2 wrist parts. Both the wrists are made out of hard plastic, and the head's got the squishy soft plastic, and obviously the stand is made out of plastic as well. The figure does come with a quick little 1-pager instructions here that you can see. Basically just shows you the 2 new moving threatening hands is what they're calling it here. Shows you how the stand is supposed to work, as well as swapping out the head with the closed mouth version. Then when you flip it on the back, it kind of shows you how to swap them out, and then obviously it shows you that some of the stuff is really delicate, so to be careful with it. But other than that, that's basically it. So this is the 360 of the Demogorgon, or how it comes out of the box. The shading on the soft plastic really gives this figure a nice skin looking feeling here when you look at it through the light and the lens. It's really highly detailed on the skin. It looks really good, especially the details inside the mouth. I'm glad that it came with a stand, because it's really difficult to balance without it. But here I manipulated some of the articulations here just so you can appreciate the 360 without getting blocked by the stand. Even right now, just getting it to stand is pretty difficult. If you like what you're seeing, don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. And also feel free to leave your comments of what you're thinking about this fantastic figure from Threezero. Now let's go over the articulations that come with this figure. Starting with the head. The head's got probably the up and down motion here. Oh, it came off. The head pretty much detaches pretty easily, but it's got some rotation there. So it basically does the somewhat of the 360, but as you see here, it just keeps falling off. So it's got some side movement here. You probably see it better from the back side. You can see you can tilt the head here. And this is probably as low as it comes here. This is as high as you can get it. Plus you got the plastic here that kind of fights you. Then looking at the arm movement, obviously the instructions said to bring it down, but then you can kind of raise it up this far. This is as high as it goes. It's got some up and down movement here. Probably some side to side right there. And then you can pop the shoulder back in there. So this is kind of as forward as it comes, and then you can get it to spread this far right there. Well, for the elbow, this is as far as you can go. So you can get a perfect L shape. This goes this high, and it goes this long, and you can spin it 360 as well. And then it does not go sideways, so a little bit, but not a whole lot. Doesn't go sideways, so only up and down. And they're really long arms. Then torso movement, you cannot twist it, but it does have some flexibility in the torso of up and down from the chest movement there. Now the legs, you can spread it. This is probably as high as open as you can get it. Does not rotate. Could probably do some karate moves a little bit here and there. For the knee, you can get 90 degree. Then it's got a lot of another bending joint here, so you can kind of give it that freaky shape like he was doing in the episodes. And it does not go back, so this is as straight as you can get it. Then looking at the bottom of the feet, you can rotate them 360, and it does have a ball joint here. You can move them a little bit, not a whole lot. Let me see if I can show you. So that's as far as you can get it. And this is straight, and then this is kind of why it's a little bit difficult to balance, because it's not a full flat surface. To move it, this is probably as far as back as you want to go with it. Here in this scene is getting ready to attack Steve and Nancy. Overall, the stand, I don't think they calculated right, because in the picture, remember from the instructions, it's supposed to cover the torso, but it's not that wide. It's probably half the width of it, so it's not really a good stand to use. Here, I was able to get the figure to balance just putting it on its arm, because it's really top heavy. In this position, I swapped out the open mouth head with the closed head. So in this position, I'm kind of showing how the Demogorgon first started showing up, and when Joyce first thought it was a giant, faceless humanoid figure. The pincer parts of the stand are not wide enough to hold it by the torso. So here, as you can see, it's only wide enough and big enough to hold it by the thigh, and even by the thigh is still wider. So it's not even big enough to hold it. I think that would be one of the biggest complaints here that I have. The other one is putting the closed mouth head into the body is also extremely difficult. Reminds me of the same creature that was attacking in the movie A Quiet Place, where the head was actually the mouth piece, if you guys remember that creature. Obviously, the only difference is that this one didn't need to use sound to find its victims. I think if you guys remember from the first season, they realized it was only attracted by blood like a shark, which explains how Will got snagged by it. In the scene, he's wandering through the woods through Hawkensville looking for prey when he heard a noise. So here he's startled and he's looking to his right. So here you can kind of see in great detail the muscle structure of this Demogorgon. Can't help to notice, but this thing's got feet like a T-Rex. If you like what you see, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel and leave your like. In this scene, I have the Demogorgon looking up, trying to reach Hopper and Joyce. As far as all the Demogorgon figures that I've seen so far out there, I think this one comes the closest as replicating what the Demogorgon looks like in Stranger Things. My only complaint on this figure is really the stands. The stand looks really nice and all, but is completely useless, and they completely missed the mark on this one. Hopefully in the future they'll have more functional stands than just all looks. They do have other figures that are coming out, for example Dustin, 11, and Lucas. And I don't know about you guys, but when I took a look at those, they don't really capture what the actual characters really look like. They struggle to capture the likeness of the actual actors' faces. For example, you guys have seen some of the Hasbro ones, especially from the Power Ranger line. You can see that they struggle on it. Even Benda and some of their SH figure arts that come from the Marvel universe. Sometimes some of those characters don't really look like the actors that are portraying them. So I think the closest company that I've seen so far that might actually capture the likeness of these characters might be Hot Toys. But who knows if Hot Toys have Stranger Things planned in their catalog as upcoming figures. But as far as the Demogorgon goes, Threezero really knocked it off the park here compared to the other ones I've seen so far. So let's fingers crossed and see what the other characters look like. Hopefully they resemble more of the characters. I think between the other 3-0 figures that are coming out or might already be out, between Lucas, Dustin, and 11, I think the 11 one is the one that comes closest to the actual actress herself. But in my opinion, the other two are somewhat off, especially Lucas. That is all I have for you guys today. If you like what you saw, don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel as we'll have more figures. Thank you and bye.